On the news tonight, federal government embarks on national reorientation to promote national cohesion. Workers charged to renew vigor to promote due diligence. Plus, correspondent takes a look at economic and political watch list in 2025. A very good evening to you, and it's good to have you join us on the news at 7 on Lagos Channel 10. I'm Anuluwapo Oluwatoki. President Bola Tinubu has announced plans to undertake massive values reorientation programs in the country that will promote shared values and beliefs under the National Identity Projects. In his New Year message to Nigerians, President Tinubu also said he would be launching the National Values Charter already approved by the Federal Executive Council (FEC) as part of the effort to realize the goals and objectives of making citizens better and uncompromising in their devotion and allegiance to the nation. The National Identity Project is a set of policies that prescribe the values, characters, and national symbols of the country in more meaningful ways that connect citizens and leaders to shared aspirations and goals. The National Identity Project proposed by the National Orientation Agency (NOA) are 7 institutionalization policies that seeks to outline, entrench, and promote patriotism. In 2025, we will commit to promoting adherence to ethical principles, shared values, and beliefs under the National Identity Project. The Charter will promote mutual commitments between the government and citizens and foster trust and cooperation amongst the diverse population and between the citizens. Believing that citizens' support for government is crucial in national development. President Tinubu said implementation of government reforms will produce desired outcomes only through shared common values and identities and unconditional love for our country. The president also announced plans to convene a national youth conference within the next 3 months, saying the relevant government agency has been instructed to work out the details as soon as possible. Work has resumed across the country after the public holidays to celebrate Christmas and usher in the new year. Joy Ken Abakwe, who monitor the activities in Lagos, report that civil servants began their workday with prayers.
It is the first working day of year 2025, and workers across the country are back to their duty posts. At the Lagos State Government Secretariat, Lausa, civil servants filed in one after the other, exchanging pleasantries.
Happy New Year! From the President's speech, it portends a good year for us, and we are hoping that all the indices of economy will be better for us and the nation will be better off.
All the glory to God for the concluded year and to give us the strength and to help us in the new year we have started already.
By the grace of God, helping our government, we have good things coming for us this year.
But before the real work begins, an interreligious prayer for public servants, leaders, and the state at large was held.
You must ask yourself, another year had just rolled by. As a civil servant, have you been civil? The faithfulness and the mercy of God that is new every morning, according to Lamentations 3:22 and 23, has brought us this far.
Lagos State Head of Service Bode Aguru, while welcoming the workers, urged them to embrace and maintain the virtues of diligence and dedication and shun unprofessional conduct in the discharge of their duties.
As much as God started this 3-year resolution, renewal, and basic solutions, I would like to do what God effort in the discharge of our duties in our respective areas.
It is good to always start with God because He has been the source of all that we are and all that we are.
The workers are optimistic that government policies will begin to yield positive results in the new year to ease the sufferings of Nigerians. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakuya, NTA News.
Moving on, the year 2025 has arrived, bringing with it a significant array of political, economic, and social activities planned for the year. In this report, Musa Babali examines some of these events scheduled for 2025. The report.
The inauguration of Donald Trump for his second term as President of the United States is said to be a significant political event with anticipated social and economic ramifications worldwide in 2025. Trump's inauguration as the 47th president is scheduled for Monday, January 20, 2025. Analysts believe that his presidency could foster a potential resolution in the Middle East and help bring an end to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine.
We'll be talking to President Putin, and we'll be talking to the representatives, Zelensky and representatives from Ukraine. We got to stop it.
Additionally, the escalating tensions between Taiwan and China, as well as the future of Syria following the Bashar al-Assad regime, will be closely monitored in 2025. In Africa, John Mahama is set to be inaugurated as the president of Ghana on January 7, 2025, also making his second term in office similar to Trump's situation in the United States.
They said he can't come, and he has come. The nation builder is back to build our Ghana for us because we are in need of food, we are in need of hospitals, and we are in need of work.
The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, will be making decisions regarding Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, as these three nations have largely rejected ECOWAS efforts to reverse their plans to exit the regional bloc.
Authority acknowledges that in accordance with the provisions of Article 91 of the revised ECOWAS Treaty, the three countries will officially cease to be members of ECOWAS from 29 January 2025. The authority decides to set the period from 29 January 2025 to 29 July 2025.
Furthermore, between January 12 and November 2025, presidential elections will be held in several African countries, including Malawi, Cameroon, the Central African Republic, Gabon, Cote d'Ivoire, and Togo, where indirect presidential election is expected to take place. On the global economic front, the World Bank forecasts that global growth will rise to 2.7% in 2025 to 2026. However, this growth is anticipated to be slower in advanced economies and emerging markets. The United States, China, Japan, and India are projected to lead the way in economic growth, with sub-Saharan Africa's GDP expected to grow by 4% in 2025 to 2026. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
In the face of Nigeria's current economic indices, especially the state of inflation, economic analysts want citizens to embrace financial literacy and having more streams of income to avoid undue pressure in the new year. The experts recommended prioritizing needs rather than wants. Oluseyi Adiagbo reported that this was on NTA Good Morning Nigeria while addressing the subjects managing personal expenses.
Recent financial experiences of many Nigerians has caused a level of strain due to the prevailing economic realities of high inflation, unemployment, exchange rates, and other factors. Managing personal expenses through ensuring decisions are in the right standing order. Economic experts on the program have on the need for people to embrace strategic financial tactics to overcome these obstacles and safeguard their financial security.
It is incumbent of us to look at the adjustment we need to make to those things that we want. In budgeting, you have to put a formula that I make use of in context. Your needs, your wants, and your savings.
Now, this is where the social infrastructure of the country must kick in. If you are asking people to plan their lives, you must also now have those support institutions that can be able to support them to plan their lives.
While Professor John Alabi, Dean Faculty of Management Sciences, Kogi State University, explains how goals can be set, Aliu Audu, SSA to the President on Public Affairs, highlights several efforts of the national government to revamp the economy.
It's important for us to make sure that we plan ourselves, draw your budget, avoid discretionary spending, do a little of saving, and as we go along, review it.
Due to quality decisions and quality implementations, instituting credit system and creating guarantees.
The guests unanimously amplify the importance of being self-reliant through skills acquisitions and setting of goals with proper budgeting as key to financial management. In Abuja, Olusheye Abiagbo, NTA.
You're still watching news at 7 on Lagos Channel 10. More to come after this timer. Please don't go away.
Chief, what are you doing? I am trying to recharge this my prepaid. It's giving me problem. For some time now, I don't have light. Chief, why are you still suffering yourself? Why not try solar? That one, the one they put for me last time, give me so many problems. It did not work and they just wasted my money. Chief, go for Bifrost and Zantres American tubular battery. Original, with sun approval. They also have Super Zantres inverter, Zantres solar battery, Zantres panel, MPPT controller, Tobar, solar fridge, solar street light, marketed by AC Blessed Nigeria Limited. Visit them at F10 and 11 AC Blessed Plaza by Alaba Rago Junction in Alaba International Market, Lagos. Bifrost and Zantres America available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Ring them on 0803 6830 557 or 0803 9644 115. Bifrost and Zantres America. Solar, power solar.
See the children, Mama, so these guys still call you Mama Dugu. Yes, now, because they know I always express love to them. I see different flavors. Yeah, you can say that again. Life of the party. Carry your Indomie Jollof. Special lady. Take your Indomie Oriental. Pepper lover. Your Indomie pepper soup. Don't worry. I didn't forget your onion chicken. This is I miss home. Take your Indomie crayfish. Thank you.
You give us Indomie.
From childhood favorite to new discoveries, keep expressing love with Indomie flavors.
Glad to have you back. You're still watching news at 7 on Lagos Channel 10. As the new year begins, Nigerians have expressed optimism to build on the strides and achievements of the past year with great expectations for a better year. S.A. Owamaka reports.
The joy of witnessing every new year is palpable, particularly among many Christians around the world who love to welcome the new year in their various worship centers. It is a known fact that the year 2024 was challenging for many Nigerians, with a spike in the prices of goods and services occasioned by the removal of the fuel subsidy by President Bola Tinubu. This undoubtedly had ripple effects on every sector of the economy.
It was turbulent. It was challenging. The economy really shook everybody.
2024 was quite a difficult one, and a lot of people went through a lot of hardship and a lot of situation.
But to God be the praise that God gave us His grace at that place of us. That today, when I say, to God be the glory that was provided.
Despite the high and low moments experienced in the past year, some say there is every reason to be thankful for life and other achievements.
2024 was amazing, and I'm excited about how my year ended. I ended the year with a beautiful contract, full of the challenges, but thank God for being God. You came through for every one of us.
And no matter, without turn of the economy, there is still a hope.
Many, however, are hopeful that there are better days ahead in the new year as they appealed for more prayers for the nation to navigate its challenges smoothly and achieve economic prosperity.
Let's be patient with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He meant well. Let's be praying for him. Let's be patient with him. The economic reform is working and things will soon be okay.
I also trust that our government will begin to make good policies and affordable policies that will help the citizens of this country.
Not everybody to outright. Just like we want the government, we want people to do well or to act right. We ourselves, we have the obligation to act right. In any capacity we can.
As the year 2025 unfolds, it is certain that with all hands on deck, the nation will continue to make tremendous progress by preferring sustainable solutions to critical issues with a view to driving national development. In Lagos, S.A. Owamaka, NT News.
In her tradition that underscores hope and renewal, the wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, has celebrated the arrival of the first babies of 2025 across 3 general hospitals in Lagos. Joy Ken Abapuya reports.
The wife of the Lagos State Governor, accompanied by the Secretary to the State Government and other state officials, visited the General Hospital Ifako-Ijaye, where a set of twin babies were born to the family of Abidemi and Mary Osayomi. The first child, a girl, weighing 2.5 kg, was delivered at exactly 12:14 a.m., and the second, a boy, came a minute after at 12:15 a.m. As usual, the government presents gifts to the new babies.
As you can see, we're all thanking God, we're happy. So we thank God. I cannot express how happy or how excited I am right now. But believe sincerely, I'm very happy.
I didn't see this coming. I never prayed for it. But to the glory of God, see, it has turned to testimony today.
We thank Him, and we are so thrilled to be the one that we so honored to be the Father of the Year. This great year 2025.
Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, says government's massive investment in health has reduced child and maternal mortality.
You have been targeted and you have tried to prove the standard of the healthcare and maintain it in the health family.
We must also play our part to ensure that we live the kind of life that will promote our welfare and the well-being of our society.
The Ministry of Health is dedicated to lessening of maternal, neonatal, and child morbidity and mortality rates.
The train thereafter moved to Ikorodu General Hospital and the Solo General Hospital, where babies Olaolu and Lawal were born at 12:34 a.m. and 1:32 a.m. respectively. Special advisor to the governor into government's initiatives of the new year, Akosi also received gifts from the state government. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abapuya, NTN.
Meanwhile, Nigerian-born British boxer Anthony Joshua says he's targeting wins with Tyson Fury in 2025 at the 3-world heavyweight championship. The renowned boxing champion AJ began his new year with a high-profile visit to President Bola Tinubu in Lagos, where he represented the Nigerian leader with an autographed boxing glove. Speaking after the visit with presidential correspondent Anthony Joshua, expressed joy for warm welcome and reflect on last fight and maintain his resolve to bounce back in the new year.
The energy is 10-10. Obviously, we're here in December. So it's a big celebration for the Christmas and New Year period. But in general, the energy in Nigeria is good. And I got to meet His Excellency. They do an amazing job at hosting me and my family today. I get to see how the country's organized and run, and they have big plans for the future. Hunger makes me more hungry, makes me want to work harder, because time is of the essence. Time is limited, so I just want to put in more work. 2024, when I look back, I believe I could have done more, and now I have another chance in 2025 to do more. I'm going to make sure that I take every opportunity that comes my way.
The chance for you to be a three-time world champion is still not over. What shot are you giving at this? We saw what happened between you and Daniel, and would you think you should have done some things differently?
Of course, I should have won, but I didn't, and I'm going to go again. Ups and downs, they happen. Some people is always up. My life is up and down, so I've got to get used to the turbulent times and keep riding the wave. I can't stop now. I have to keep going until I reach my destination.
On that note, we wrap up the news, the English version of the news at 7 on Encheligus Channel 10. Jessica Moses is standing by for the Yogu translation of the news. I'm Anuluakbo Oluwateki. Once again, we're wishing you a prosperous new year. Good evening.
Me kudo wajari me ku abo toreniti NTA wemite Jesuton Moses leno. O tobogan Bola Ahmed Tinubu we ko la to den do okoyo heme me bia to den we emina yisa do no modo ebe so mo idote na to be le brebu na lo dike modo ye bio ai hai ton to yo de ji era he o to bo Nigeria ton no te gri bo so idopo na lo dike modo o mekpo when you de jido to bulago bodo tindo yise to bulame do enanyo o hono to re o to buga do we o eton na o kuyoyo edo ya do o we na so yi to je o to do te se na no dike ba o to le na you de hodo o tito o anademe irado jimuro o me pohodo to bulame na to dike bo mondo mu he yan wure bodo kondo hawo to buloto when you de o to le po ke aloyi buso dike bo mondo ye wa so to po tai de ya someone no dogbe poro to no dasa auto ewe to ya no to bo holu na yi wa to leme na po ye o me ko bio na to dike mondo to bo Nigeria ton when you de yi nu kon mo so ke na o me pore no po those to blow soyaga. Oh, you may azon sile, why you go to azon to be here azon tita, na azon to Huyalome, to the Tomanle, Koi Boja, here where to so a monument to allow some to be or to our belt to where at Bodo de Yonle non go no to would be able to do Bodo depo, another year for you to not let most as long as you go back, Nazumono you may Galoya song, when you know. Onu wa ta ide aso na mo yi mo ko yi o to bulo mo kelo yini wa so to ko ma ko ene ra na yi ke o to bo na ko mo kelo na mo ni ma te so na yi de to go o glesi to se o vi di de yo to bo Nigeria to akotokun fún ọ̀tá yóò di Anthony Joshua wẹ̀kọ̀dọ̀ tó dín lọ èmi kò wúlò àwù na sọ́dọ̀ yóò dé ẹ̀kọ́ ààbò akotokun tọ́lé èèyàn lè Tyson Fury to make a beer. Anthony Joshua to about to Buga, but I met no to our when we to hold on. I don't to our work to not to the game model. Or me, who have Molo, Nubo, we day, my general. Or ever to know, and put away our not to go more than it's a whole can't not to the game model. Every walk, but so you get where make a beer to the G. Even half a lot of what I just saw, nothing coming. I could have told you.